It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And there's one down now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3 games.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ground ball right side. Rizzo is there. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's seen him well, 6 for 11.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. No balls and a strike to count. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number. Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back to the track, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Almora.
Here comes the first pitch. That's popped up. Perez onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Right fielder.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base.
And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Cole Hamels is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. This is on the ground over to first. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate 2. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run. Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
The first baseman.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jesus Aguilar is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Mike Moustakas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. The relay, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
The batter, number 9.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Now batting, the left fielder.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The catcher, number 40.
So a man at third
Wilson
here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Rizzo on third with 2 out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And here's Tyler Saladino.
The shortstop.
Now here it comes.
Tyler Saladino.
This is lifted out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber, 2 down.
Batting 9.
So now the
pitcher,
Brewers pitcher, Corbin Burns. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. And he pops it up. Zobrist is there, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Albert Almora. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Left side, but well foul. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hayward is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by pitch.
Cole Hamels.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Cole Hamels, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready now, Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting, third baseman.
Bases full now following the error. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Kane. He gets there, and that's the second out. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So stepping in, Lorenzo Kane back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Popped him up. Contreras has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, left
so
field.
the base is empty here with 1 away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. No balls and 1 strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Grandal has it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. 0-1 the count. Aguilar, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a foul pop behind the plate. Contreras is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. They certainly. Now at the plate, Cole Hamels. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The pitcher, number 35.
First pitch on its way.
Hamels.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Perez ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Settling in now, Ben Zobrist. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope,
and that misses 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. A dive. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Yelich going back. Still ranging back. Gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. No hits to this point. A bouncer to the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2. Digging in, Tyler Saladino. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Zobrist calls for it. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Looking at his career totals, Gamble is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
That's out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field, giving chase is Almora. He can't get there as it falls in. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead, 0-1.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Now batting.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Almora going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The left
Here's
fielder,
Ryan.
number 8, Ryan.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And the change is forthcoming as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels.
Carl Edwards.
So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Yasmani Grandal is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Taken in by Zobrist. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
The batter, number 13.
Next for Milwaukee, Tyler Saladino. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ball game.
0-2. Here it is. Another one sent foul. Here now the 0-2. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Now catching and
all right, Heidi, thank you. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
the center fielder, number 5, Albert.
Striding into the box, Albert Almora. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead. Yeah.
Pinch hitting for Chicago, number 3, Daniel Descalso.
A 1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next for the Cubs.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Chris Bryant is the second out in the 7th inning.
Rizzo.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. Pedro Strop will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Almora is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in now, Manny Pena. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
So striding in, Lorenzo Cain. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's a .333 hitter. The 0-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Javier Baez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hit down the 3rd base line. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. In now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he'll reach 2nd now with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him, and they won't risk it at 3rd, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the. Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich. Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there. Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. So it's
Now
a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Yelich is off of first with 2 away.
1 ball.
The next
2
0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this throw gets away from him.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking
The left
ball.
fielder,
The batter
number 8,
obviously timed the first
Ryan.
one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Claudio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ian Happ will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ian Happ.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ben
baseman.
Zobrist. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Brandon Morrow comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 15.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Saladino. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Digging in, Manny Pena, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
9-6, the final tally in this